So guys, 12 months ago, I wished I had the Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra. You see, 12 months ago, when Cyclone Alfred hit the Gold Coast, we had no power for days, no fridge running properly, no Wi-Fi, no normal work setup, no easy way to charge everything, and no real backup plan. And I remember thinking afterwards, enough is enough. Power outages are not something you think about until they happen. And then suddenly everything depends on what you have ready. So today, I'm testing something I honestly wish I had back then. The Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra with the Jackery Solar Saga 200 solar panels. Because this is not just a battery you charge at home and forget about. This is a portable power setup you can use in an apartment during a storm, take down to the beach, use an RV, set up by the river, and then recharge from the sun using the Solar Saga 200 panels. I'm Andy from MrYouWho. Who tests it for you? MrYouWho. Real testing, real demos, real reviews, real results. Jackery sent this out to me to test, and today I'm going to show you exactly how it fits in my real life here in the Gold Coast. Storm backup department, quick unboxing, powering real devices, beach solar charging with the panels facing the waves, RV use, app control, build quality, ports, runtime, and whether this actually makes sense if you want serious portable power without going to a full generator setup. And as you can see, I'm at the Gold Coast here. The beach is behind. We're going to be testing out there soon. And this is the apartment where I was at when the actual power went out as well, so you're really going to love it. And it's even more exciting because Jackery is giving away a Jackery Explorer 600 V2 to one of you. So check the giveaway details in the description. And we're also going to have a special keyword later, which you need to type to get extra entries. And guys, if you enjoy real world power tests like this, hit like, subscribe, and let's put the Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra and Solar Saga 200 panels to work. Let's get into it. So first, who's this actually for? The Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra is a 1536 watt hour portable power station with 1800 watts of rated output, up to 3600 watts of peak power for short bursts. In normal language, this is not just charging a phone, this is for TVs, laptops, lights, routers, camera gear, and the kind of storm backup where you want real power, not just a tiny emergency battery. Jackery's key message with this unit is that it's the lightest IP65 rated portable power station in its class. Now quickly, let's look at the unboxing. But inside we've got the Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra, charging cables, the paperwork, and the Solar Saga 200 panels. The unit itself feels solid straight away. You've got the foldable handle, the display, the AC outlets, USB-C, USB-A, car port, and a protective socket covers. It looks like something built for outdoors, not something you'll be scared to take outside. The Solar Saga 200 panels is what makes this setup a lot more interesting. A portable power station is useful, but when you add solar, the whole story changes. Now it's not just I charge this at home, I can take this outside, set up the panels, and start feeding power back in from the sun. This is what makes it feel more complete for camping, beach days, RV trips, and backup power. Now let's start in the apartment because this is where the panic is real. When the power goes out in the apartment, the last thing you want to be thinking of is how do I charge my laptop, how to keep my Wi-Fi running. You really want it to be able to work. So I'm going to plug in the kind of things I would actually care about for an outage. TV, laptop, maybe a fan, camera, etc. The TV is a great visual test because you can immediately see the output and runtime on the Jackery display. This is where the numbers become real. You plug in something, the screen tells you how much power it is pulling, and suddenly you understand how long you can actually keep going. Now let's go across to actually my parents' place. I'm going to plug in a TV now and show you guys how effective it works. As you can see, we've actually plugged in the battery into the television. So we've got the television as well as the speaker working. As you can see, it's working quite well. It's using 287 output, which is not a lot. There's still 15 hours left in the battery at 32%. So you can sit there literally watching TV for the next at least 24 hours with the speaker. So if you want television and power goes out, you're okay. This is MrYouWho, and we do things a little differently. We don't review products in a studio, we test them in the real world. Here on the beach, at the gym, here on the water, while exercising, driving around, whether I'm running here on the Gold Coast, out and about, so you don't have to. Real world testing, real reviews, real results. Subscribe, hit notifications, and check out our giveaways. Link is always in the description. And who tests it for you? MrYouWho. So there you go, guys. Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? It worked perfectly. And this is where portable power stops being a gadget and starts becoming peace of mind. Because Cyclone Alfred, we do not need a spec sheet, we needed power. We needed basics. And if you live in an apartment or you do not want a petrol generator, this kind of setup works perfectly for you as well. Now, let's go across to the kitchen now. Let's plug in some appliances and let's talk a bit more about how it actually works. Okay guys, now I want to test the Jackery device here in the kitchen. Now I've got my phone on, we've got the app in front of us as well. Now I've got a kettle and also a rice cooker to start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go plug these into the AC inputs just like this. Switch it on. So the kettle starts first. As you can see, you've got the output there, 2000 watts. It's also showing on there as well. So about 1 hour left on the battery. Now the reason is obviously hot water is very high power input. I'm gonna plug in this plug as well. Sometimes it won't work because there's a lot of output for one plug. Let's try the rice cooker too. There we go, I've got the rice cooker going as well. So the rice cooker doesn't use as much power, obviously, which you can see. But what else can we plug in while we're in the kitchen? Well, let's go and grab our speaker. So as you can see, we've got a few things going at the moment. As you can see with the app, it gives you the output on it. It gives you how much time you have on the screen. It gives you how much generation you've used through solar, which we did earlier. So you can switch off the AC there as well. And you go through, you can look at the charge settings, fast mode, energy saving mode. You can do auto time off as well. So there's all these different ways you can actually customize the battery yourself, which I think is absolutely incredible. So if we go through and charge anything more, so we've also got like a neck air conditioner. Let's charge that as well. And you can see you've got so many devices you can charge all at once. Look at that, all working at the moment. 4 devices, including a kettle. And it's saying you still got 2 hours of battery life out of a full battery as well. So it really is incredible. So there's the power backup at the apartment. There you go, guys. Didn't that work perfect? As you can see, you could charge toaster, the kettle, all kinds of things. Let's go to the apartment and go to the beach, because this is where the Jackery and Solar Saga setup really comes alive. Okay guys, you can see I've been using the Jackery 1500 Ultra as long with the Solar Saga 200 as well here. Now I've pointed it towards the sun there. You can see it's working at the moment, it's charging away. Now there's the afternoon sun there at the moment, so it's right behind me in the sky. We're here at the Gold Coast as well, so it's doing a good job of actually charging it. And as you can see, it's working quite well. Now I've got a whole heap of appliances plugged in just there, which you can see. So it means it's actually working while we're at the beach, which is absolutely brilliant. And it's a great device to actually use when you're out and about. Now guys, as we're setting this up, rugged does not mean to be stupid with it. The Explorer 1500 Ultra is IP65 rated, but the brief makes clear that the weather resistant rating is fully active when the unit is off and the socket cover is securely closed just here. So make sure that's always closed up. So I'm not putting the waves, I'm not leaving the ports open. I'm using it as it should be. Now the Solar Saga 200 is so easy to plug in as well. As you can see, you just plug it into the battery, plug into the panels, and you can't start using it straight away. See, wasn't that great, guys? And you can also plug in your devices directly into the Solar Saga 200, which gives it that extra bit of charging as well, which is brilliant. So the great thing with this as well is you can actually charge devices directly from the actual solar panel itself, not even the battery. So you can see here, unplug this, like this, so get the USB-C ports, and you can plug in directly here, and plug in directly here, and you can charge directly to the devices you want as well. So you don't even have to have the battery if you don't want to. So we can charge these headphones like this, and also charge the hearing aids. You can see the charging light is on there, and the charging light is on there as well. So you can charge multiple devices using just the solar panels if you want. Now again, as you can see, solar always depend on conditions, angles, and weather. But being able to open the panels and start feeding power back in is exactly what you need. So let's go to the RV now, because this is probably one of the most natural use cases. And here we are with the Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra in the camper van. Now we take camper van on trips very often. What we'll do now is have a look at how effective it is when we're actually using it out and about. So I've got a kettle and a toaster here. I've also got a charge of batteries. So as always, guys, remember you turn it on by pressing power. You can see it's on just there. Now let's go and plug in the kettle to start with. Let's also go and make some toast as well. So kettle on, like that. And let's switch the toaster on as well. So you can see the output there, put the toaster on. So there you go. So straight away, you've got the output there of 2,587 watts. As you can see, it lasts 12 hours. So that's a lot, having both these in. So it's great. So whether you want to go and charge batteries, put a kettle, use a toaster on, you can use many different types in here as well. You've also got a television you can power, but it really is fantastic when you're out and about in the camper van. First thing that matters here is portability. The Explorer 1500 Ultra is 17.5 kilos. So no, it's not a little backpack battery, but for a 1536 watt hour unit is very manageable. I can move it to the apartment, to the car, from the car to the RV, and set up where I need it. That is the difference between something that is technically portable and something you actually use. The other thing is, remember when you're using the different sides as well, if you want to use the AC, you press that and it switches it on. And if you want to use a DC, you can also switch that on as well. So very important. You can use AC for normal appliances and devices, USB-C for laptops and tablets, and USB-A for smaller gear, and a car port obviously for 12 volt use cases. You can set it up, plug it in. As you can see, I've tested the toaster out, tested out the kettle, both work very effectively. Now I want to go down by the river and see how it actually works here. So got the river and I also got the pool here. As you can see, I set the solar panels outside and it's charging the battery straight away. And as you can see, we're using the Jackery solar panel Jackery battery out here, the most beautiful place in the world on the Gold Coast in the background here. So we can use this to charge on boats, cars, bikes, jet skis, the whole bit. So being portable allows you to be able to move it around into different areas. So absolutely brilliant. Now guys, here's for the secret code as well. If you want to get a bonus entry, put in code Jackery MrYouWho, Jackery MrYouWho to get bonus entries in the giveaway to win your own Jackery 600 battery unit. Anyway, back into it. Charging speed is also important. Jackery says the Explorer 1500 Ultra can charge from AC in around 1.5 hours with Charge Shield 2.0. And with enough solar input, can charge quickly from solar as well. It talks about 2.5 hours with 100 watts of solar input. Now, solar is going to depend on real world conditions, sun, cloud, shade, angle. But the point is simple. A big battery is much more useful when you can refill it quickly. And you saw in our real world tests that the solar panels did really help. Battery life and durability mattered too. This uses an LFP battery and Jackery rates it for 4,000 cycles with 70% capacity retention, plus a 5-year warranty registration. The other thing, guys, I like is the build. The socket covers, the rugged design, the foldable handle at the top, the compact footprint, and the way it fits into different locations. On paper, it is easy to say portable power station, but in real life, it actually does work. You can carry it around, and I think Jackery's done a good job of making serious power feel more movable. Now, what I like first, well, the fact is it's completely portable. I can use it at the apartment, down by the river, at the beach, or in the RV with no issues at all, and it works perfectly. Second, the Solar Saga 200 panels make it feel like a system, not just a battery. You can use it wherever you go, get continuous power. Third, the output is strong enough for real devices, not just phones. And fourth, the app and display are useful because you can actually see what is happening. And fifth, the rugged design gives you more confidence when you're using it outside. So what about it's not perfect? Well, guys, it is a big battery, 7.5 kilos. So don't pretend this is something you can take hiking for hours. So take the car, take the RV, set up a camp, or use it at the apartment. That's kind of portable power it is. But then again, it's on the smaller side of the portable batteries I've tested, and you're getting a lot of power input. So guys, it's not just a camping battery, it's storm backup, it's apartment backup, it's RV power, it's beach solar. There's a way to keep your devices, light screens, and essentials running when a natural power source is not there. And with the Solar Saga 200 panels, the setup becomes much more exciting because you take it outside and feed power back in from the sun. That's the part that turns it from a portable battery into a proper solar-ready power station. And guys, let me know what you think about me testing it out here on the beach, on the Gold Coast. Again, I do real-world testing. The idea of bringing it to you so you can actually see how you use it in real life. So my final take is simple. If all you need to charge your phone at the beach, then obviously just go for a phone battery. But if you've got serious portable power for storms, power outages, RV trips, camping, outdoor work, filming, beach days, and a solar setup that can move with you, the Jackery Explorer 1500 Ultra is a very strong option. Now, if you wish to purchase, visit link in description to learn more, and you can also purchase. Remember, Jackery is giving away Jackery Explorer 600 V2 to one of you. So check the giveaway details in the description below. The more times you enter, the more chance you have to win. And remember the secret code, Jackery MrYouWho. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and guys, I'll see you next one, and good luck with the giveaway.